Well, this would be my end of the semester report, the very final and last one. Um, is a what is the word? Compilation of all of week 8 compressed into one. So, Jenna, can you get out of the... Thanks. Compiled into one. From the very beginning of the semester, this is essentially a review of what I talked to you earlier in the morning. From the very beginning of the semester, everything was like, whoa, why is he making us do this? Why is he making us do that? Everything was questionable, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. And the class is anything but ordinary, what I told you. But yet, it was fascinating. I kind of picked up what you want us, what the class consisted of, and it was the discussions, the lectures, and the projects. The discussions were great. I thought a lot of people were involved. I looked through them as much as I could. I mean, you could spend all day on them and talk all day, but I just can't type. Like I said, I have a hard time typing. I'd rather talk to people face to face. And if I had a big project to type, I'd take my time typing it. So that was a lot of fun. It made you think beyond physics, what physics is and what is not physics. How we learn as a human species is different from, people among other people. We learn differently. So you captured that. The projects, you had us doing many things. I really enjoyed that. Also, all the projects, and I say that because we weren't limited on the time factor, as conventional physics classrooms would give you about 3 hours of lab time, and as you know, you've been through them many times before. Lab is you get in and you get out fast as possible. You set things up, and you get it to work, and you leave. That's it. But with this, we were able to spend our time on it, research it in depth, as far as we wanted to go. Sometimes, if you wanted to, you can go even further than what you expected. Like I said, that's probably the greatest thing. Then it was on our time, and I really like that. So, and that's probably the perks of taking online class, but there's also things that I hate about online, which is sometimes my computer don't work, but that's another story. So, but it was a lot of fun for the projects. I highly recommend them. 3 projects was pretty good for 8 weeks. You gave us 2 weeks for each project, so that was excellent. So maybe next time you could squeeze in 4. Who knows? You might be pushing it with a student. Who knows? Maybe give it a try, see what happens. So the lectures to me were the most fascinating out of the 2 categories. To me, that's just me, because I learned a lot from your LightScribe, because I was able to take my time with them and try to understand them. And that's just me, though. That's how I learned, was through your LightScribes. Because such as when we had project 2, the LightScribes for that week were your concave and convex lenses, and you're talking about magnification and telescopes and stuff like that, and that was applied to our project. So that was pretty cool how you did that, how everything timed up. Same with the coil gun, of course. So, and then the 3rd project you did MRI and TMI. So, but it was a lot of fun. I like the LightScribe stuff. I say keep doing that. Like, if you could do more, like 2 every week, that'd be awesome. Just to lecture on something. I like hearing your lectures on the LightScribe. So that was a lot of fun. And overall, the class was a great learning experience for 8 weeks. It was on our time. That was a great thing. I'll remember this class, like you said before. Most of your physics students remember this class and the projects, everything that was involved, literally. So I would recommend this class for anybody that wants to take Physics 112. So, especially with you, of course. So, one thing we didn't touch base on was what grade I thought it was, and of course I'm going to say an A because I learned a lot. I know a lot more than I did from the beginning of the semester to now. So I believe an A is sufficient for me. So, and I hope you agree from based on our discussion this morning on what we talked about, the physics that we talked about this morning, which was probably mainly more about the coil gun because that fascinated me most, so versus the other two projects, but that's just me. So this will be the end, and I wish you the best. And you're doing a great job on this online course for being the second time. I could tell it was you weren't, everything wasn't fine tuned, so I thought, he had to be I knew in my head, I go, this has to be like his third time teaching this. I was telling one of the classmates, and he's like, I don't know. So, but I go, because everything doesn't seem fine tuned, so, but I'm sure you'll fine tune this course, the online course, and make it even better. So I wish you the best of luck, and take care, David.